So today we're going to be taking a look at Solana. And to be perfectly honest, Solana, well, it's not really doing all that great right now. I decided to focus on Solana today because, it's actually a really fantastic token, and it has, in the past, generated a whole lot of money. I, myself, initially bought in at around $35, which, was a pretty good entry point. But currently, Solana is really struggling. And today, what I'm going to do is break it all down for you, analyze it, and actually explain to you precisely why I think it's in this particular situation. If you just take a look at it like this, right now, if we just observe it as it is, we're currently on the daily chart. The daily time frame, this is really a crucial place where you can make some very significant decisions about whether the price is going to head upwards or downwards. But right now, if you observe carefully, we've been consolidating within a range. And then what happened was we passed through a significant level. We went up, we had a pullback, retested the 786 Fibonacci level, formed a double top, and then subsequently dumped. And that's precisely what's concerning me right now. It's the possibility that we might actually lose this crucial level. If we lose this level, people, it's just not going to be good. Let me explain to you what I mean. Right here, what you're seeing, this is actually my liquidity grab indicator, okay? And it came in. When you see this formation here, it signifies a liquidity grab, and typically this leads to a push upwards. Then we reach the top area, and what happens is we start to descend like this, breaking through a significant level, and then we continue downwards. And now we are approaching a...
And look at this. This is the VWAP. Every single day, it's retracing. This represents the average price action, the VWAP. And right now, it's low. Normally, when this happens, it continues its trajectory downwards. When it's low, you see it here. It's low. This is a clear indication. I don't believe there will be any significant upward movement. If you see a bullish candle form, we will indeed see a continuation of the downward trend. And with the Crypto-Quebec indicator, you can say whatever you want about it. Just look here. It's coming back. Resistance, resistance. Now it's dropping. It's not moving towards the right side. And this area right here is going to be a significant level. Guaranteed, you're coming back. It remains at 541. You come back, it's a significant turning point. Because to break through the lower part of the indicator, you need a strong upward momentum. We are going to see one. Let's drop down to a lower time frame to better understand the price action. We are currently within my box formation. You can see that the box system is quite straightforward, people. Look, bang, double top, dump, double V. I could have drawn a box right here on the 4-hour chart. Double V, boring. We go long, we reach the middle of the channel, we check for a strong reaction. People are getting trapped. But if you enter, look at that wick. It signifies a reversal. If you don't get trapped, then it's all about risk management. Risk management, and the box is located up here. This was the box that was forming. So if we had come here, well, we would have come back to the indicator. And if we had gone up, that's not what happened. My indicator suggests a downward movement, and we can clearly observe that. And when I say it's going to be a significant turning point, and it's already red, and there's still an hour and 20 minutes remaining, it's going to be a significant turning point because it's at 150% of the volume, and there's still an hour and 20 minutes left. Normally, it's going to be a red candle, and with an hour and 20 minutes remaining for it to become a red candle, and still 50% left, it's almost certain it will be a red candle. And now the stochastic RSI is descending. The RSI is also descending,